everybody, and welcome to another video. We start this one off in Leatherhead, and as you can see there's two lanes here. They both go right, but my one goes straight on if I want to, but I am turning right. If we go to the rear camera now, coming up the outside there, it's a Tossler, but it's a different Tossler. It's a Sadiq Khan's License to Kill Assassin, which is a dangerous combination. They can't even turn right properly. I am actually in the middle of making a video all about Uber drivers and to why they are so bad. A lot of research has gone into it. Nearly 7 years of me being one to research this has gone into it. So hopefully it'll be better than the normal shit that I pump out. So in the next clip, we're on the good old M25 with the traditional A3 slip road. To the left hand side, obviously, that is chock-a-block. And anyone that watches the channel regularly will know that I stay in the middle or the outside lane. I will not go into lane 1, no matter if I'm overtaking anything or not, because people will be trying to get into that slip road right at the very end all the time, and it's very, very dangerous for anyone that's in that inside lane. At least in the middle lane, I've got a little bit of an exit. I've got an escape route, either left or right, to get out of the way of things, normally to the right, obviously. But look, there was nothing there. No one actually did it. No one actually did it. But this was a little test, a little observation test. And it leads on to the Uber video that I'm doing about distractions. Did I distract you there by talking about the inside lane? We've gone back to the beginning and see if, and be honest with me in the comment section, did you actually see what happened here? The lorry in front of me. It's very rare that you see someone like that big, actually undertake someone, properly undertake someone, i.e. go into the left hand lane, go past the person in the middle lane and then pull back out in front of them. Obviously the van to its left hand side is undertaking as well, but the lorry is a little bit big to be doing this sort of thing. I think we normally see cars do it all the time nowadays. And as you see, there's something that's stuck in the middle lane. He may have the same attitude that I've got of not being in the inside lane at this junction, because as I keep saying, it's very dangerous here. But how many of you actually saw that the first time, and with me waffling on put you off and you didn't actually see what was going on in front of you? And that is part of the thing about this new Uber video that I'm going to be doing about distractions and everything else as to why they are so bad. So we've gone past our slip road, and I will speed it up here now, and I'm not going to be moving over to the left hand side because obviously we've got the A3 slip road coming on now and it does get a bit busy there, so I'm not going to be moving over yet. But I do want to get past this thing that's in front of me, and we're still in a 50 mile an hour speed limit. We're not doing 50 mile an hour. We're not far off it, but we're not doing it. But this thing in front of us is actually lane hogging now. It can move over. There's plenty of time for it to move over, plenty of space for it to move over. And now we're coming up to the national speed limit signs. So we're through the roadworks and he should be moving over. I'm going to overtake him, and you can see what's in front of him. Nothing. There's nothing in front of him. So he should be moving over now, but he doesn't. And this is what I find really interesting in motorway driving here. This idiot hasn't got a clue what he's doing. And look how much, look at the carnage it causes. One person not using the lanes properly. Look at all the traffic behind him. Now people in lane 1, 2 and 3 cannot get past him. They will not undertake him. They're reluctant to undertake him. But look at all the traffic that's building up behind him because of one person not following the rules of the road by moving over to the left. I find it really amazing just how much traffic one person can cause. Eventually, it does take him a while. Eventually, he does get the message and he moves over to lane 2. I know he's not going to move over to lane 1, but lane 1 does go off into slip roads and all of that sort of stuff. But being in lane 3, as you can see now, he's just moving over to lane 2. But being in lane 3 is a little bit of a joke for that amount of time. But if you look behind him, the traffic that he's caused, one vehicle causing all of that, and yeah. Now, when you drive for a living, you tend to assess other drivers on the road sometimes. It relieves the boredom. Well, I do anyway. This guy in front of me, that sign on the back of it, it couldn't be more wrong. Safe in our hands? What is, I do not know. Anyway, we're looking at this guy in front of us. Now, we are on a little bit of a hill. As you can see, he's got his foot on the brake because he's obviously got his brake lights on. So he's got his foot on the brake. He obviously ain't using the handbrake. So I noticed that he's just going to roll back. So there we go. I mean, that's quite a big rollback for something that big. Yeah, so immediately I'm sort of like looking at this guy and thinking, well, let's see what his driving's like. With a sign like that on the back of your lorry, let's see how good your driving is. So we're going to follow him down this road. And I'm not in my neck of the woods, by the way, here. I'm a long way from where I normally drive. And I do know the roads, but I'm not that familiar with lane choices and stuff like that. But I don't sort of mess up here or anything like that. He does, mind you. We come around here, and I do want to be turning right, so I'm going to get into the right-hand lane. This is a one-way system, obviously. Where do you think he's going? Yeah, he's just going to slowly move over to the right with no indication, no nothing. And then the foot goes on the brake again. Now, I've speeded this up. We're going double time now, just so we can get to the traffic lights changing, and we'll see what he does again. We are on a slight hill again. It's not massively steep neither, but it is a slight hill. And this happens. I mean, a professional driver should not be doing hill starts that badly. I don't care how new the vehicle is to you or anything like that. You should not be doing hill starts that badly. But guess what? To eliminate a bad hill start, for starters, you've got to put your handbrake on. Now, the area that I'm in, I'm sort of roughly in the Watford area, not too far away from the Watford area. So I'm starting to get a little bit dizzy, and I've got a bit of a nosebleed because it's a little bit north for me. This, just like in the first clip, the same thing applies. There's two lanes that turn right. This time I'm in the outside lane. This car that's going over to the right here doesn't want to be turning left, so he's going to pop over into the middle lane because he wants to be turning right. He's just got his left and his rights mixed up. That sort of thing happens quite a lot. Now, he's next to me now, and he is turning right, but they turn right in a funny way up here. Look at him, he's already cut across me. He's already cut across my lane here. Now, I know that doesn't look like much again, but when I show you the rear camera and I will look, you can see how far over he is on my lane. He should be nowhere near me. I'm going to show you it from the rear now, and someone doing it behind us that's doing it perfectly, that's doing it exactly the way you should do them things. This little blue car, look at the difference that he does it compared to that idiot that's just gone past us. Look how wide he takes it, stays in his lane. That's perfect. That's exactly how you should be doing it, not cutting the corner like that numpty did back there. So we've gone back to the front, and they've got the good old British workforce out here as well. Look at this roadworks to the left hand side here.
And what is that there for? What is that there for? The British workforce, you've got to love them. Yeah, you just swap lanes, mate, yeah?
I hope you noticed that after he done that, he indicated. After he'd cut across me, then he
He
indicated.
don't even know he's done it.
Now in this next clip, the road narrows. The right hand lane comes into the left hand lane. This Kia next to me is taking forever to do it.
Can you see that and then you've got to move over? No. No, you just can't see it, can you? And I'm wasting my time with you behind.
Now we go to the rear and that car there is just as bad as the Kia. For some strange reason, it's trying to overtake me.
Can you see that, yeah? Can you see that and then you've got to move over? No. No, you just can't see it, can you? And I'm wasting my time with you behind.
And yes, I do talk to myself quite a lot when I'm driving. When we go to the front camera in a second, the road opens up into two lanes, but we're not quite there yet. But the two idiots, the Kia and this buffoon behind me, just go too early basically. Now the right turn up here is a right turn only lane, and they both go into it to overtake and then have to cut in because there is it's a right turn only lane, but they're too stupid to actually understand it. So they've gone too early. You shouldn't be driving over that, not unless you need to, and you don't need to. There is no reason for you to be in that lane other than you're stupid. That's the only reason you're in that lane. So it's going to be cutting across. The car behind me does it even worse. And I don't know if you saw there, but the lane that's coming towards us is a right turn only lane. So they're going into the hatch markings into a lane that's a right turn only lane coming towards us as well. So there he goes, and when we go to the front camera now, you'll see there's the road. Look, it's a right turn only lane with hatch markings to the right hand side of us. He shouldn't be driving on that. He shouldn't be driving in that lane to get past me. It's one lane here.
Where the fuck are you going? What the fuck was that? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Now in this next clip, I do not know if that car to the left hand side that's in the pub almost is your petrol head moment, or it is part of a decoration to the pub. I do not know. Over to the right hand side is Kew Gardens. Yeah, just to give you some idea of where we are, so just in case you wanted to find out whether that car is real or not, that is where we are, where Kew Gardens is over to the right hand side behind that great big wall. It's not a prison. Not yet, anyway. But what we're doing here, we are looking at the cycling infrastructure again. As you can see, we've got a bike lane over to our left hand side, and it's a decent-ish size bike lane. Enough room for us to be away from it as well, just like where the Audi is. If the Audi stays there, that's all right. I think that's not too bad, you know. So we build in these cycle lanes for the thousands and thousands and thousands of cyclists that you can see riding down here. But up there in front, it all goes pear-shaped. We got a van that's parked in the bus stop, not parked greatly neither. But why is it parked there? Because they put these bloody spiky things in the way. Now, how do you deliver to these places? How do you move out, move in, or anything like that in these places when you have this here? Not only that, it's a decent sized road, and they've narrowed it by putting cycle lanes with them spikes there for the thousands and thousands and thousands of bikers that are coming down here. These cyclists, look at them all, look at them all. And we've got to have narrow roads because of this. But what really gets me is something that's coming up in a second. And I've gone through the infrastructure of this sort of thing in Kingston, where it is the worst cycle lane I've ever seen. But what really infuriates me about this is this cock wobbler here. He's not even in the bloody thing. We make all these sacrifices and all that. We shorten our roads, make our roads thinner, spend a shitload of money on it, and then cock wobbler like that just doesn't use it. And it's not the fact that he was overtaking that guy, as you'll see from the rear camera now. That's where he's going. That is where he's staying.
That's what makes a fucking total mockery of having these fucking spike fucking things here, and you get an idiot like that. Fucking absolute spanner.
And that is the problem with these bike lanes. They can be so good until they change the law. These things can be so good, there will always be a cock wobbler like that will not use them. They just infuriate me. And this is another reason coming up. The road we've shortened the width of the road because of this. Because as you can see, we need it because of all these thousands of cyclists using this road. Look at them all. But what it's done is shorten the road. So anybody that needs to drop off anything or deliver or just work in the road, you know, there isn't enough space for everyone else to get round. Emergency vehicles, all this sort of stuff cannot get past them. And you've also got the complete and utter selfish idiot that's a bully boy in a HGV coming up. You see this guy over to the right hand side. He's working. He's not taking up too much of the road. But look at this guy coming towards us. He's already pulling out. And look behind us. The guys can't move over to the left because of these stupid poles here. And all them thousands of cyclists in the way. We go to the rear camera now. Look at the way this lorry just drives straight at this Mercedes.
What an absolute arsehole that is. Just wait.
And then he bullies his way through there. Without these soppy poles there, that doesn't happen. And also without a soppy idiot driving towards you though. Now in this clip, it's just an oh dear. It really is an oh dear. It's a learner. Now I know that there is a test centre down the road here, and I got a funny feeling this person is on test. I don't think it's passed. It's there. It's in there and it's turning right into our road, or trying to turn right into our road. It's got a green light. It's waiting there where it should to turn right. Now I'm just going to pause it here and explain to you how this junction works traffic light wise. Going across us is traditional way of doing it. They've both got green lights, and to turn right you go into the middle and you wait for it to go red and then you turn right, which is what she's doing. But on our road it's different. We've got a red light going this way. The cars coming towards us that have just started coming towards us have got a green light. And she hasn't gone. She hasn't gone on her red to turn right. She's still stuck in the middle of the junction. In a few minutes, the cars coming towards us will have a red light and we will have a green light. And there she is. She's still stuck in the middle of this junction. I don't think she's passed, do you? And I know a lot of people will be saying, go on your red. Yeah, but you're not going on your red as such, are you? You've gone past your stop line and you're waiting for the traffic lights to change. Someone does use the horn on her. I do not know who it was.
Oh dear. Oh dear. That. Oh dear. That. I'm sure there's a test centre around here as well. I think that might have failed.
And if you keep looking in the distance, it's still there. You can just about see it there. It's still there. Now a few clips ago I showed you that lorry that wasn't using its handbrake. How about this BMW? It's got its foot on the brake but is actually driving. How's that work?
Get off your brake. Get off your brake. How can you be driving with your brake on like that?
Numpty of the week. Oh.
Yes, last clip of the day, and it's numpty of the week to this guy that's in front of us. I get frustrated at 20-mile-an-hour speed limits. This guy has taken it to a whole new level though.
What are you trying to do? You absolute fucking bellend.
And on that note, it's time to say goodbye. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.